Hello students. Today I am here with one of the chapter from your textbook Honeydew. Name of the chapter is Glimpses of the Past. Here are some pictorial glimpses of the history of our country from 1757 to 1857. These pictures and speech bubbles will help clarify your understanding of the conditions that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857. Let's start with the introduction about the text. It is a picture story that covers the history of the freedom struggle between 1757 to 1857. It contains excerpts from S.D. Sawant's drama Glimpse of the Past. Shivaji Sawant or S.D. Sawant, born on 31st August 1940 and died on 18 September 2002, was a Marathi novelist and writer. This text shows the expansion of British rule in India and the first sparks of revolt by the Indians. The first glimpse is about the martyrs. It is the picture of a function in Delhi. In this function, Lata Mangeshkar was sang a song, "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo," and others members who were presented there. Those are Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, and Srimati Indira Gandhi. In the second picture, there are national leaders who worked restlessly for the independence. They are Rani Lakshmi Bai, Sardar Bhagat Singh, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, etc. Second glimpse is about the company's conquest. Conquest means victory. From 1757 to 1849. In India of 1757, the East India Company was in a strong position compared to the Indian princes. They had superior weapons. Besides, Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of the time. Indian princes were fighting each other. They often sought the help of the company to defeat other princes. They worked in favor of the company. It could easily subdue these princes one after the another. However, the brave Tipu Sultan of Mysore fought the British. He died in the battlefield fighting the English. The general reaction to the British rule was not the same everywhere in India. There were some who thanked the British for ushering in an era of peace. Others bemoaned that the country was subjected to foreign rule. Number 3 glimpse is about British rule from 1765 to 1836. The social fabric was in bad shape. Religious leaders preached absurd practices like untouchability and child marriages. In truth, Indians had lost their self-respect. The British scorned them. The farmers and the artisans were the worst hit. Heavy taxes ruined the farmers. The British cut the thumbs of expert artisans. The British used every method to make maximum profits. The imports from England became tax-free. Now let's read about the bubbles, what is written in it. Fourth glimpse is about Ram Mohan Roy from 1772 to 1833. Ram Mohan Roy understood what was wrong with the country. He tried to reform the society. He taught people that the main precepts of all religions were same. He emphasized the practical use of knowledge. He went to England. There he reminded the British that rulers too had a duty towards their subjects. He started newspaper in India. The suspicious British stopped them in 1823. Let's read what is written in the bubble. Number 5 glimpses about oppression. In 1818, a resolution was passed. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. The British officers drew large salaries besides. They made fortunes in business. By 1829, Britain was exporting goods worth 7 crore rupees of India. Even the British Governor General of India, Bentinck, reported to England, "The bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India." Thus, the British prospered on the ruins of Indian industry. Number 6 glimpses about dissatisfaction from 1835 to 56. In 1836, Lord Macaulay suggested that the medium of education in India should be English. The proposal was carried. The aim was to produce an army of clerks to assist the British. It happened, but it also produced a new generation of intellectuals. Some of them tried to educate the masses. some decided to convey the grievances of the people to the British Parliament. By 1856, the British were ruling the whole of India. Now, they cared little about Indians' needs. The dissatisfaction in the public began to grow. People wanted to get rid of the British. Let's read about the bubbles. 7 glimpse is about the sparks from 1855 to 57. Under the new rule, Santals had become desperate. In 1855, they rose in rebellion and killed the Europeans and their servants alike. The discontent was brewing in the East India Company's army too. Sipai Mangal Pandey attacked the adjutant of his regiment and he was executed. The English did not care about Indian customs. Chapatis were sent from village to village. With them was the message that their native emperor would want their services. Similarly, a lotus flower was circulated among Indian soldiers. The masses also gave all help and support. Let's read what is written in the bubble. Number 8 glimpse is about revolt in 1857. The revolt started at Meerut. The Sipais who had revolted marched to Delhi. They were shouting slogan in favor of Bahadur Shah Zafar. The rebellion spread wider. Many landlords had lost their lands. They helped the revolt. Number 9 glimpse is about the fight for freedom in 1857. Many rulers like Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow were bitter. The English had taken away their kingdom. Popular leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah Khan of Faizabad urged the common man to revolt. Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope to make Nana Sahib the leader of that war of independence. All over North India, the people fought pitched battle against the British. 8-year-old Kumar Singh of Bihar received a bullet in his wrist. He just cut it off, throwing it into the Ganga. He said that it was his last offering. Now the key points of this chapter. This text depicts the historical events in India during 1757 to 1857. India under the British rule was slowly being stripped off of its wealth, land and other resources. Indians were systematically oppressed by the British in terms of trade, education and other social policies and laws. The petty fights between the Indian princes and the social and religious backwardness of people contributed in the British expansion. A new era of educated intellectual became India's hope for change. In 1857, tired of British policies and annexures of lands and kingdoms, India rose in revolt of various places all over the northern India. This revolt paved the way to the first freedom fight against British rule in India. That's all about this chapter. If you have any query related to this chapter, feel free to ask. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.